feel like a real tough way to lose it.
Yeah, to be honest, it was a real disappointing way to lose the game. I thought we were more than worthy of 3 points tonight. I thought we had some great chances. Really proud of the boys' effort. You know, it's been a tough 6 weeks, but to get Martin Boyle and Lewis Miller back today, I thought that was a massive positive for us. But yeah, there's not much I can really say other than how proud I am of the boys' effort, and I thought the fans are outstanding tonight, and they deserved the victory tonight. And to lose it as we did, you know, when there's plenty of incidents that I think if the ref would have gone over to the VAR, I think we'd have had a penalty on Martin Boyle. I think there's a foul on Lewis Miller that if he goes over to the VAR, I think that's possibly a different colour card. But again, you know, just full of praise for the boys' effort. I thought they were outstanding tonight, and I thought second half we created so many problems, and the boys that came off the bench made a real impact. So yeah, just really really disappointed for the boys, because I thought we deserved to win the game tonight.
What do you make of the 2 penalty incidents against you?
So watching them back, you know, this is my honest opinion, is that the first one, you know, Nectar's is committed. You know, he's gone to win the header. There's no malice in it whatsoever. There's 2 players going to win a header, and I think possibly if that happens anywhere else on the field, the game stops. You know, the players get treatment, and it's maybe a drop ball. But I haven't watched that one back closely. But the second one, I've watched it once. You know, look, maybe looks like it's just outside the box. Joe pulls out. Again, I just think that not one person or anybody in the stadium thought about asking for a penalty. So somebody's called the ref to have a look on VAR. So that's the most frustrating thing, because I think if the ref would have been called over a couple of other times, especially the Martin Boyle challenge, he would have had no option but to give a penalty. So it's just inconsistent on that. But I know it's not easy. It's a real tough gig. But yeah, to lose it on the moment like that, and I thought we're the team that looked more likely to win the game. It's just rubs salt in the wound.
What's your understanding of when a referee gets called over, how it works?
My understanding is that incidents like that are reviewed, and if they think it's worthy of the referee having a look, you know, they'll call the referee to have a look, and he'll make his own decision. So yeah, it's just, I think, you know, we've had so many incidents this season where we've sort of looked on the video back, and if the ref would have gone to VAR, we would have had a penalty. But you don't want the game stopped all the time for every little incident in the box, and that's not what it's there for. It's there for big moments where maybe the ref misses it, but it has to be consistent for both teams.
So Martin Boyle won the one where he was booked for diving. Is that the incident you're talking about? What was your understanding of what happened?
Not my understanding. I've watched plenty of incidents, and watching it back in slow motion, you know, he gets caught from behind on his quad. So really he's got a dead leg. You know, he's limping around in there, and they're really sore ones. So it's irrelevant how he goes down. He's been caught from behind. That's knocked him off balance. And if he goes down on one leg, 2 legs, head first, you know, if that's seen by the VAR and the ref looks at it, then he's got no option but to give a penalty. So yeah, Martin's nursing a cork in his quad, a dead leg. So yeah, hopefully he'll be all right for the weekend. But to get booked for it as well, again, it just even more disappointing.
Did you speak to the ref about that incident?
No, I didn't speak to the ref. I shook his hand at the end of the game, because it's irrelevant what I say to the referee. It's not going to change the result. But yeah, you know, maybe he'll go back and review the game and probably be disappointed with some of the decisions he didn't get called to VAR.
Maybe something that's following Martin's reputation around there, and maybe judge that on the player rather than on the incident itself.
No, I'm not going to answer that question. It's a penalty, so I don't think Martin's very quick. You know, if you're very quick and someone catches you, it's easy to go down off balance. And I think, you know, I remember the game where we beat Kilmarnock. You know, he was whacked from behind, and he carried on stumbling, and we carried on and scored the goal. So Martin's not someone that goes down. He runs very quick. You know, when you get contact, it's very hard to stay on your feet sometimes. So yeah, that's can't agree with you there.
So you see that level of performance though must give you confidence going into the weekend and beyond, that your team can produce top performances against top teams in this country.
I know the team can produce top performances, and I've said for 6 weeks it's not an excuse, but you know, I lost my first game against Hearts at home here. In the game we missed a penalty, and we were probably the better team. You know, and that was the last kick of the game. We lost the game, and from that moment, we lost Josh Campbell to the long-term injury list to add to the other 4 or 5. Then we lost 4 boys that were starting to international duty. So that's half of the starting team gone. You know, after that Hearts game, and yeah, it's been a challenging 6 weeks. But you know, when I step back and look at what we've done, you know, we've moved to the next round of the cup. We've had a couple of difficult results, but there's been young players. There's been 5 academy debuts. Young players have had to come into the team. You know, Rory Whittaker, Kanayo Megwa, you know, to name a few that they've had experiences that's going to, you know, help them moving forward in their careers. And the squad has been really stretched. You know, so it's nice to get a couple of boys sort of back from long-term injuries into the squad. You know, as well as, you know, 7 players coming in and 7 out. That's a lot of change. But change is good, but it's also hard. It takes a little bit of time. And you know, look at the performance on the weekend, and you know, I scratched my head as to how we were so flat. But you know, when I step back and look at a lot of change, you know, some boys came in 1 day before the window closed. Some boys 2 days of training, and you know, to integrate players into training in the way that you want to play, you know, it's not easy straight away. But I thought tonight, you know, you saw young Nathan. He's trained with us for a couple of days, a week. I thought he's outstanding tonight. I thought his work rate and his effort in the midfield with Joe Newell and Dylan Levitt, I thought, you know, we limited them to very little. We frustrated them, and then we had so many opportunities in the second half to win the game, but wasn't to be. And yeah, Celtic were a top team. Brendan's a top manager, and yeah, I think he'd have preferred to win the game in a better way than 2 penalties.
You said after Saturday you wanted to put on a performance for the supporters, because obviously, you know, that was a tough one for them as well. They definitely showed their appreciation at full time despite the result.
The fans have been amazing. You know, I love the fans here. You know, I understand them. You know, I came from a sort of working class background myself, and I understand the fans here. They work all week. They want to come and watch the team put effort in and performance. And I've questioned that once this season. That's been questioned once this season on the weekend. When I explained to you the facts why of what we've been through in the last 6 weeks, again, that's something that we owned, we accepted. And I thought tonight, you know, you saw that level of desire and commitment, you know, that I expect everybody when they're wearing that Hibs shirt, and the fans deserved 3 points tonight. I think the players deserved 3 points, but it wasn't to be. And now we've prepared for a tough game on Saturday away at Inverness, and you know, it's an opportunity for us to put in another performance. So yeah, cannot question the boys' commitment and effort, and rarely have I ever done that. And I thought tonight, you know, we were back to looking strong, you know, off the bench, the starting team. Still got Rocky Bashiri to come back next week, Chris Cadden, Jake Doyle-Hayes maybe, you know, in the next couple of weeks, and obviously Miliano Marcondes was missing tonight. He took a bad knock on the weekend, so yeah, I'm looking forward. But yeah, I think it's just you know, so proud of the boys' effort tonight and the performance.